Hello YouTubers, young and old. Saulysw here, and I'm here in my house. And if you listen carefully, you'll hear some music. Ah! Yep, I'm standing on my jukebox. And you can see I've got a lot of records now, discs. 11, Cat, Ward, Var, Wait, Malohi, Mall. Oh, you're listening to Wait, by the way. Blocks, which I quite like. Chirp, Stal, Strad, and 13. And I think that's all of them. This is a bug with this version. If you keep it open for long enough, when you close it, it doesn't actually close it. There, it just did it then. This version of Minecraft 1.4.3 Pre has got quite a few problems actually. There's a really irritating problem with the water where you can't swim up. And another very irritating problem with your torches, where you can't place them where you want to. If you try and place them on the side, they sometimes go on the floor. If you try and place them on the floor, there. See? It's got problems, this episode, this version. I hope they don't actually release 1.4.3 Pre. It sucks in some ways. I've changed my mind. Anyway, yes. Back to the point. My jukebox has been placed. Thank you for voting, those guys that commented. I agree with you. I think that's a good spot for it. I took out, there was some blocks here, and I felt that it made it a little sort of restricted visually, so I've taken them away. So it's nice and central, and you can hear the music when it's playing. It's a bit quiet because I've turned the music down for recording. But yeah, I wanted to show you something else I've done. It's in here. See if you can spot it. See anything in there? 32 diamonds, blocks of diamonds. That's pretty good. So I've increased that. Multiply that by 9. That's quite a lot of diamonds there. It's this. Look at that. That took a bit of doing. So let me show you that. I'm doing effectively what the doc is doing, which is going into the Nether. Oh, I got some food, yeah. Do I need it? I might take some smooth stone with me. Can you just hold on a second while I do that? I don't have much. There we go, that'll do. Double tap to run. There we go. So let's go to the Nether, about here. There we go. Doink. I should have probably got another pickaxe. Oh, I've got one there. Okay. So, the Wither is a new boss, right? And to create the Wither, because you actually build it like a snowman or a iron golem, you have to have these heads of Wither skeletons, and they're quite hard to obtain. But I have been up here creating a level space, and check this out. This has all been half slabbed so that the only things that can spawn, I need to do a bit more over there, spawn up here, and that should encourage the Wither skeletons. Now, oh, I should have probably got more arrows as well. How many have I got? Oh, should be enough. Oh, these guys are nasty. I killed 9 Wither skeletons before getting my first Wither skull. That's with a looting 3 sword. That was pretty good. I've subsequently killed another 4 of them and have not received any more skulls. Where are you, little monkey? So I've half slabbed the roof because I don't believe they can spawn on the roof. And I've got to keep the light levels down. Although it's probably pretty hard to see. It's pretty annoying being so dark, so I apologise for that. I don't want to attack him because then they'll all hate me, and there's quite a lot of them. I have also, to keep the light levels down, I've stopped some of the lava from dropping down. Just created a square around it and then blocked off the block underneath. Done that in a few places. Did that over there as well. I mean, I could tower up and stop it at its source, but I don't like towering up in the Nether because just one little hit and you fall a long way. So yeah, I've been hanging around here, and then they spawn over this area when you sort of wait a little bit of a distance away if you're lucky. If you're unlucky, you get normal skeletons or you get blaze. Have we got anything? No. Seem to be a bit unlucky so far. It would be nice to show you at least one. I might sort of cut it and come back when I've got at least one spawned in here. But this is the problem with the wither skeletons, is that... oh, hang on. Sorry about this. A bit of randomness there. The problem is that they don't spawn very frequently, and often if you go somewhere and find one, you won't get another one for, you know, again for pretty much ever. So it's pretty dull because they don't always drop their heads either. So like I said, I've killed almost 15 and got one head. It's all a skull. And to encourage them, all this half slabbing I think helps. It doesn't take as long as you might imagine, really, to lay them all out. I mean, I haven't done simply everywhere because, you know, it just takes too long. But I've done a lot of the places. Yeah, I don't seem to be lucky at the moment. Alright, look, I'll cut it and I'll come back when I've found something. Okay guys, so I can see there's a couple of them over here. Now they're pretty nasty, so you want to soften them up a bit with your bow and arrow. So let's try and get this guy to come towards me. And then switch over to the looting sword. And nothing. Okay, let's try this guy. And the looting sword. Oh yeah, look! Ha 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 ha. 2 out of 3 heads. So yeah, you need a third looting. Sorry. You gotta keep on your toes here. I really don't like blazes, they're a bit nasty. All of my armour is fire resist, so I don't have to take potions, but that's the other way of dealing with this problem. What I'd like to do is drop this head off into somewhere safe before I die and lose it embarrassingly. So I come down here. I could go all the way back, but with the fantastic invention of our friend the ender chest, I can just add it. Woohoo! Well, that was good luck. Let me cut it again and see if I can get another one. Okay. He got me, but will I get him? No head. Okay, 2 of them up ahead. Oh, 1 dropped down. Still. zombie pigmen quite angry. But no more wither skulls, unfortunately. I'm still trying. Oh no. Didn't get to use my sword. I don't know where that is. It's not getting me. Still no skulls. Ah, coal. Makes you think that there's something good when it's not. This area seems to spawn quite a few of them. I'm quite pleased with it, but it still takes a long time. I think there's a blaze down here I can hear. These guys aren't happy with me at the moment. There he is. Come here. Did I get him? No. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Might as well collect the gold. It's just a bit boring if you're not doing something. So, although killing all of the pigmen is a bit dangerous, it's still more interesting than standing around doing nothing. You can see my mining grid pattern here. See the channels with the peak holes to look for diamond? Just while we can see through the world. Oh, there you go. Stopped. Bound to load eventually. Have I got... Yes, I've got one left. Look, I hung around the Nether for ages, and I didn't get any more wither skeletons, so you can see the farms down there, with the blocks and the valleys. Yeah, it's quite cool. There's the slime spawning pad over there. You can see the slime chunks though quite easily. Alright, and you can see the picture frames, so I know I've got to go about there, I hope. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Oh well. So anyway, I haven't improved on my 2 wither skeleton skulls. But I'm going to stop it here. I got a bunch of other stuff, some magma cream and some gold nuggets and some blaze rods. Got a few of those now. Not a bad haul really. What I actually came back for is a silk touch pickaxe. Perhaps one that's about to die, because I don't really... that's perfect. Because I want to get some more glowstone. I could take a good one, but there's a chance, just a slight chance, it'll fall into lava. Yeah. That one's pretty much dead. I need to enchant this. I don't have enough levels yet. Oh, and I need some more ender pearls. Yes, so look, let's just end this episode here, and I'll pop back my weight. Watch the sun go down. Have a nice sleep, maybe. and go back and see if I can get the wither skull that I need, the last one. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. It's been fun for me. Oh. Can I hop in bed or not? I can't in this perspective. Oh well. Alright guys, see you next time. Thanks for watching. Oh, that was a nice sleep. Oh, hang on a minute. I should have stopped, shouldn't I? No, I thought I'd just record a little bit more and planted some trees over there. I'm hoping to get the big ones. Oh, walking along the edge like a tightrope walker. If you've got vertigo, this game can teach you a lot about heights, fear of heights. You can, I think, overcome in this game, and possibly fear of spiders, maybe, who knows. Anyway, I've genuinely had moments of vertigo playing this game where I've felt like I'm scared of falling. I've got the shift key held down. If I let go of that, I would fall straight away. Okay, anyway, the reason I've just recorded a little bit more is because I actually recorded a lot more a bit earlier, nothing to do with the Nether, but to do with the mob trap and some changes I made to that, which I think are reasonably interesting. There's about 15 minutes of it, so I go through it in a fair amount of detail. So I'm going to play that now. I hope you enjoy this part of it. Bye for now. Once more. See ya. So guys, I'm down here by my mob trap, and I'm just going to kill these slimes because they make a lot of noise. They're kind of a bit annoying like that. But I want you to listen. What can you hear? Look at this, in my skelly spawner trap. Well, we've got some interesting things in here now. There's obviously a skeleton wearing some gold armor. Try and get him. He's the yellow one. But, there we go. That was a zombie. And you can see there's a creeper or two as well. These are all, should be one hit kill as well. Or close to. Yes, so you may be asking, how do we get zombies and skeletons in here? Oh, there's one. What's going on? Thought it was a from a skelly farm. How's this work? Well, I'm going to turn the lights on and you can have a look. What's going on over here? That's what you should be asking. Yes, I've got a little bit of an extra side to it now, so mobs can come down this way, as well as the spawning ones. So let's go up and have a look at that. It's a bit hard to see it, but there we go. I created a little, and it is only fairly little. It's let's see if I hope I've got some glass down there. I think I do. Yeah, so it's only 3 by 3, so 9 spawn pads with a water channel, which you can't quite see it because it's a bit dark in that corner, but that's where they all fall off here. No spiders can spawn in here, nor endermen, because it's only too high. And they get channeled down by the water, and then down around a little spiral actually, just so they don't take any damage. I can actually show you. Oh well, I've got to break some more glass. Let me just check. I've got some glass here. I think I do. Up here, yeah. So if I just so that I don't end up going. This version of the that I'm using 143, you cannot fight water channels. It's a bug. If you try, you will fail. So let's just pretend I'm a mob and I can step off. See if I push, I'm pushing to try and fight this channel and I can't. There's nothing you can do about it. So I'm like a mob here. I'm just going to travel down this little spiral staircase. And look, I end up here. And if I was to not have that block, I would go further and follow the same path that the skellies do. Which would include, by the way, going all the way up and then dropped again in where there's still some skeletons, so I'd get shot at with bows as well, which would be a bit nasty. Now, one of the nice things I think is that I also hooked up the lighting so that the light here also controls some lighting up here. You can't quite see them, or maybe you can if I come down here. There, you just see it down there. So there's some glowstone lamps going around the outside edge. Now there's actually a light here. Let me just put that back. Actually, it's good to have one like that. Probably breaks your heart to hear that glass smash. Okay, so there we go. Now I've turned off the lights down here and they start spawning, so let's go up and have a look at what the story is. It'll be pretty dark for a minute, sorry about that. Okay, so it's dark up here, nothing spawned, but if I want, and there's a bit of a lighting glitch there, see how there's a little light escaping there? If I turn that on, that turns on the lights up here, but not down below. So just to recap, I can turn on the lighting here and that turns on all the lights. I can turn the lighting here and that turns on all the lights. Or if the lights are off, I can just turn on these ones using this. So yeah, I'm quite happy about the lighting scenario there, and the fact that now I get the possibility of the other kinds of mobs dropping in here, which should add to the number of mobs that drop. And you can see from here, just hitting them with my fist, I got a fair number of their drops, which is good because I might get some rare drops like iron swords, iron armor, which could help. Carrots, potatoes, not that I particularly need those at the moment. Yeah, I just thought if I'm going to be hanging out here getting XP for slimes, getting XP from the skeletons, let's hook it in and make it a mega kind of area for XP as well. That's only like 9 spawning pads. I could put a second layer or make it into, you know, double the size or triple it or something like that. I mean, one of the problems I've got, I guess, is I'm quite close to it if you think about it, so I'm not sure too many things will spawn there. It is possible for me to stand here and watch them come down this chute, although it's pretty boring. I have actually never seen anything pop down here, so but presumably one day if I stood here it would happen. I'm kind of tempting Minecraft gods that it happens just so that we can see it. Come on, come on. Be nice. No. Well, anyway, you now know how it, let's see if there's anything there. The reason I wanted to make that one little hole there is that if they think they can see you or get to you, then they walk towards you and then they drop down into the water. But without it, they just sort of stand around like idiots doing nothing. Well, we're not going to stick around here all day. It makes for boring viewing. But yeah, I just thought that's probably the last extension I'm going to make to this area. It's not as efficient as an ender grinder, right? I mean, the Doc's end farm with his endermans being pushed off by pistons and all that sort of stuff, that's probably, I mean, almost certainly vastly more efficient and will get a lot more XP a lot quicker than this area. But if you exclude that for a minute, I'm still sporting my chainmail. I think this isn't too bad. You've got a good mix of supplies. You get pretty much skeletons all the time, and arrows and bone meal are both very useful items. The slimes come reasonably frequently, but you have to really come down here to encourage them. Where's my sword? There's my sword. And they do get stuck occasionally on the corners, like this guy, he's stuck, I think. Oh, now he's alright. And yeah, I haven't, like this guy over here. Apparently they fixed the hitbox in it, so let's see if I can, yeah, it is, it's much easier to hit them now, which is good. They're not as fearsome. It was pretty hard before, you couldn't actually really easily hit them. Oh, I just missed it. No, I'll go up this one. There we go. If I stand here, sometimes these ones will jump down and do their thing as well. So getting the slimes to kill themselves is you know, you just have to walk around a bit for that. This is all a bit messy here. I don't know why I have it like that. I might fix that up right now. But anyway, I'll wait till this guy jumps down. I can actually get a hit in if you I've got the shift key down. If he decides to jump. Come on. Usually they oops, that's not what I wanted. That is not what I wanted. Oh, and I can't get out of this one because of the bug. Okay, I've got to, don't want to get on fire. That's not good. Well, I've got one last chance to get out, basically. Oh. Oh, that was close. My goodness. Because, yeah, in this version you can't fight against the channels. I was just one... Oh, actually, I could have climbed the stairs, actually. That wouldn't have been a disaster. But anyway, a bit nasty. But once you come down and spend a bit of time down there, you know, and come back up, you can hear it already. You get a fair number of these things bouncing around in here. Oh, there's my friend. Let's see if there's a... If you can see any more. Come on. It'd be fun to see one. Oh, there's one. Well, wonder if we can beat him down. Probably not. Oh, maybe. There he is. Hey. So he'll go down here, and then up the water, mob evader, and then he'll drop down in a minute. Oh man, they just make too much noise, these things. I think I'm on 20 sound, but it's a lot. Every time I'm getting to 30 now, I'm kind of... there he is. Just zombie meat. I'm enchanting a swords at the moment. I haven't got a very good sword. And yeah, I'd like to get a better sword so that I can go to the Nether and start finding myself some skeletons there, so that I can perhaps start on the Wither, which will be a bit of a challenge. So I now need to make a bit of room for these drops, don't I? Let's take these away. Anyway, yeah, there you go. There's a bit more in this area, and I think it's an improvement. The redstone was fun. I kind of enjoyed doing that. I actually had to go through about 2 stacks of redstone. It's the most redstone I think I've ever used in my life. So that, yeah, let me just show you that really quickly. Because the signal is here behind the switch, and it comes down the floor here. And actually, I split it at this point. It goes here to this block with a redstone torch on it, and the rest goes round the outside of this skelly spawner. This is a vertical, or vertical probably, Docm would say, a vertical wire signal. It goes up. It's just basically a block with a redstone torch on it. Block, redstone torch, block, redstone torch, and that carries the signal up in a 1x1 quite efficiently. Yeah, so that's how the wiring goes up, and then once you're up there, it sort of goes round behind the whole thing, much like this does, so that when you turn it on, it lights up. Oh, I moved this one here. That was actually where this water channel is. I moved it over there so we can see it. Yeah. So there you go. Improvements to my mob trap.